up guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Auntie Mother. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Auntie Mother aka Mama Fabian. I'd like to welcome you to the Life with Auntie Mother familia. Woo! If you're new to this channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and join the gang. Also, don't forget to hit the bell button so that you can receive a notification every time that I post a new video. Yay! So guys, today's topic we're going to be talking about rich aunties. Everybody now wants to be a rich auntie. People do not want to be having babies, and I'm gonna tell you why. From your own mouth, why you guys said you would rather be a rich auntie than be a mom. So let's get on into the video. So for those who don't know, rich auntie, I think I'm going to even go to the Urban Dictionary and actually search for what rich auntie means, and I'm gonna place it somewhere here. So rich auntie, for those who don't know, is that auntie, you know, you have that auntie, yeah? You have that auntie who is always, you know, she's with the movement, she's with the times, she's with the fashion, you know, anasonga na wakati, like she knows how to dress, she has money, she doesn't have a man, she just has, you know, she keeps her stuff together. And even if she does have a man, you know, she has her own money, she has her own things going on, and she's just rich, period. Yeah, so she's just this rich, beautiful woman, you know, that everyone is looking at and is like, hey, she has her stuff together. She doesn't need a man to maintain her lifestyle. She maintains her own lifestyle. She works hard for her money, you know, she has fun when she needs to have fun. She dresses up accordingly. That's a rich auntie. And a rich auntie does not have children. Most of the rich aunties normally don't have children. And if you can look in your family, by the way, and look at your relatives, you're going to know who your rich auntie is. Every family has a rich auntie, the one who shows up to all the events, you know, dressed up, the one who's always traveling, the one who's buying kids, you know, my gifts and all that stuff, you know, the one who's unbothered with other people's issues. She's just living her life, but everyone is in her business. That if you have a relative that has all those qualities, that is the rich auntie. So most people right now are saying that they would rather be a rich auntie than, you know, they want to be a rich auntie and give out rich auntie vibes, and they don't want to get kids. And I'm going to read some of the responses because I asked a question. I asked this time I asked a question on my Instagram polls, and I asked this question. Let me see. Yeah, so I asked, like, a lot of people nowadays want to be rich aunties and people don't want to give birth to kids. Like, people just want to be rich aunties, you know, to live the good life and all that good stuff, but nobody really wants to put in the work to, like, to have children and the responsibility that comes with children. And I asked this question, and some of the responses that you guys gave, like, one person said, the expenses I cannot manage at the moment. This is such a valid reason, but I want you to note what this person said. This person said they want to be a rich auntie because the expenses that come with a kid, they cannot handle it, they cannot manage it at the moment. So this is someone who, when they have the right finances and they have the right, you know, like they're financially stable and everything, they would be open to having kids. But as for now, it's not in their thought process, or it's not in their mind, because they are not in that place where they feel like they can take care of another human being. And that is totally 100% that is totally 100% okay. Because guys, let me tell you something. Do not have a child, by the way, if you don't have your finances in order. Children are expensive, pets are expensive, living human beings are expensive. Just know that any living thing is expensive to maintain. If you feel like you're ready to have a child, yeah, you can be ready, but your pocket is not ready. And there's no reason to bring a child into this world and actually make them suffer because you cannot be able to provide for them the basics. I'm not talking about, you know, being extravagant for your child. No, I'm talking about the basics, you know, like clothes, food, shelter, you know, and education. If you cannot provide those things for your child at the moment, then please, by all means, become a rich auntie. Maintain your rich auntie vibes and just enjoy your life until you feel you're ready financially to actually have a child of your own and you're ready to actually take care of a child. That is actually a valid reason. This person said that they don't want to be a rich auntie because of the expenses. They cannot manage the expenses at the moment, and I actually, that is a really valid reason. Another person said they wouldn't want to subject another human being to the world that is today. Whew. I feel that in my core. Oh my God. I do not want to subject another human being to the world that is today. You know what? This person deserves to be a rich auntie forever, because that is a valid... I'm not even here to validate reasons, but I just wanted to hear like other people's thought process, because most of the people are just screaming rich auntie, rich auntie. So I really wanted to understand the thought process behind why you want to be a rich auntie, and this person gave us a really, 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 really reasonable reason. They're saying they would not want to subject their child to the world that is today. By the way, that is deep, and that is the best reason, to be honest, because our world is crazy. People are evil. First of all, let's just start from kids being stolen. Let's start from kids being exposed to things that they should not know at their age. Let's start to, like, there's so much happening in this world of ours, as in it's so crazy, knowing that if you bring a child into this world, that you always have to be uko alert, because you never know what you're going to expect. You never know whether you're going to hear, oh, mtoto wako sijui aliuliwa akiwa shule, because what type of nonsense is that? When you take your child to school, you feel like that is the most safest place that it's like the safest place that they can be, other than from being home, because you know the teachers are there, the teachers are taking care of them. So you hear your child, something bad happened to them while they're in school, and they're like, if they're not even safe when they're in school, now imagine when they're outside, in the outside world. Like, wow. Like me, I always say my son is like my heart walking. Literally, I see my heart walking away from me, and I pray to God every single day that my heart will come back into my body, because hey, the pressure that comes with raising a child in this world, and in this time and age, with everything that is going on, with all the killings that are going on, with all the uncertainty that is happening in our world with this pandemic. I think it's just a whole lot of... It's a lot for just you as a person, you as an individual. Now imagine if you have now somebody else that is relying on you to take care of them, that is relying on you to provide for them, that is relying on you for everything. Like when they get in trouble, or when they feel like they're not okay, it's you that they run to, and they expect you to have all the answers to all their questions. So it is a lot to actually raise a child in this world, and not wanting to subject another human being to the world that is today. Imagine it is a totally valid reason as to why you would want to become a rich auntie. So keep rich auntying vibes. If you feel like you're not comfortable with this world that is happening today, and you do not even have the strength, you don't have the strength to actually fight for yourself and actually overcome everything that is happening, it is very much acceptable for you to choose to not have kids. I don't know why people look at people who say they don't want to have kids as like they're committing a crime. If you don't want to have children, you don't want to have children. It's not written down, cast in stone, that all women should have kids, all men should procreate, all men should... No. Like God told us, to feel and procreate in the world. But if you feel like you're not ready, if you feel like it is not for you, imagine that's totally fine. Just go with your pace, because children are not easy. Don't be lied to. Usione baby fever, usione those two cute toes and the two cute sounds they make, and then you start getting lied to. I'm ready to have a child. No. Wait till they start becoming toddlers. Wait till they grow up. Wait till they start... Let me just finish there. Another reason is it is expensive AF to have kids. Insisting, it is the AF for me. It is very expensive. I've already said this, guys. It is extremely expensive to have children. So if you're not ready, you don't feel like you have the capability, or you don't know where you're going to get your next source of income, or just any type of monetary gain to help you take care of your child, please do not do it. It is expensive emotionally, it is expensive physically, and it is expensive for your pocket. Please don't have kids if you're not ready to have kids. And then I think I'm even going to close with this. This person said, you can't trust these men, you cannot cannot trust them. I always tell any woman who will listen, have a child because you want one. Always be ready at any time to raise that baby by yourself. If you know you cannot raise that child alone, then do not do it. You can't trust this, guys. Any woman that will listen, yeah, have a child because you want to have a child. As a woman, you know when you're ready. You know when you're ready to have a child. You know when you're ready to actually bring another human being into this world without the influence of your partner or without the influence of anyone around you. Women always know when they're ready to have kids. And it is very important for you as a woman to be able to have, established yourself to a point where even if you do not have a man with you, or even if the father of your child is not with you, you are able to sustain this child and to take care of this child comfortably, not extravagantly, but you're able to take care of this child comfortably without feeling like, they're draining you, or, that you sacrificed your life for them and all that stuff. So it is very important for women. I'm talking to the women. It is very important for you to have a child because you want to. Your partner can tell you, I'm ready to have a child, but if you feel you're not ready, imagine do not have that child. Because men can say they want to have a child and they can decide to keep chogging you, they leave you there. Ameenda marathon. Oh, kwa hapo tu unangoja msee arudi, kumbe alienda kuchapa sijui marathon wapi, So have a child because you're ready. Have a child because you want to, and if you feel like you can't be able to raise a child alone, or you feel like you do not want the responsibility of having a child, imagine, like I said, don't do it. Don't let this world or this society force you into a situation that you're going to regret, or you're going to grow up telling your child, I sacrificed my young life for you. If it wasn't for you, I would have done this. If it wasn't for you, I would have done this. No, it's not going to be fair for this child, because you are the one that decides whether you bring them into this life or not. So for any woman that will listen, as somebody has said, have a child because you're ready to have a child. Do not have a child because other people are telling you to have a child. You know when you're ready. You know when you're capable of taking care of this child. You know when your body is ready. You know when your emotions are ready to give to this other human being. So do not have a child until you're ready to have a child. So if you don't want to have kids, don't have kids. Don't let anyone force you to have kids. And if you want to be a rich auntie, be the best rich auntie that you can possibly be. And don't let anyone tell you anything. Don't let anyone ever make you feel bad for not wanting to have kids. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. If you like this topic, please engage me in the comments and tell me what you guys think about being rich aunties and choosing not to have children, and what you've had people say about rich aunties and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to live, love, be anything that you want to be. Click that bell button so that you can receive a notification every time that I post a new video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.